In the winter of 2024, 3 Wisconsin school business managers disappeared within 3 weeks of each other. All 3 were later found here at the Kalahari weeks later. They had no memory of how they got here or what happened while they were away. After intensive hypnotherapy, they've recovered most of their memories of what happened. Their recovered memories include bright lights, strange creatures, and a quest for knowledge. Here are their stories.
My name is Betty Bookkeeper. I've been with the Two Twigs School District in Wisconsin for almost 3 years. I never believed in aliens until now. In early February 2024, I was sitting in my office packing up. I think I was the only one left in the entire building. All of a sudden, I heard a strange noise. It sounded like a strange humming coming from outside. As I walked outside, the humming got louder and louder and louder. Then I saw a bright light. The next thing I remember, I woke up when I was at the Kalahari. It felt like minutes, but it was really 2 days later.
My name is Fred Facilities, and I'm the Buildings and Grounds Director at Mid-Level School District. I had just finished working my security shift at the local basketball game. Go Mad Dogs, woo! As I was leaving the school parking lot, I heard a loud humming. All of a sudden, my car just died. The buzzing started again, and it kept getting louder and louder and louder, until all of a sudden, my car just started lifting off the ground. The next thing I remember, I was waking up at the Kalahari, and my car is in the parking lot.
My name is Dolores Devitt. I'm the CFO for the Zastro Metropolitan School District. I was home on a Tuesday. I was weighing the pros and cons of an operational referendum versus making budget cuts. And all of a sudden, I heard this intense ringing. I ran outside, out on my screen porch, and there was this bright light and an intense crashing. Next thing I know, I'm waking up at the Kalahari, and it's Friday. The board meeting was on Thursday.
I would have terrible nightmares, and I just couldn't remember. Or maybe I didn't want to remember. It got so bad, I didn't even want to go to sleep. I ended up seeking mental health services. It was recommended that I undergo hypnotherapy. I wish I never remembered!
Yeah, I had the nightmares, and I needed to remember, so I did hypnotherapy.
Yeah, I tried hypnotherapy. My partner said they would leave me if I didn't get help for the intense screaming at night.
After the bright light, I found myself floating up. I passed out.
Looking up at it, this ship kind of looked like the state of Illinois with lights on it. I don't remember how else to describe it.
We were floating, but my parents are divorced, so I don't know, I didn't want to add to my trauma.
When I came to, I was in a dark, dark room. I couldn't see anything. I was on a table. All of a sudden, I heard gargling that sounded like it was translated into a robot's voice.
Greetings, human.
I woke up, I looked, and I saw two shadows. I couldn't really make out what they looked like, but they didn't really look human.
Those things, they had large heads, skinny bodies. I mean, I really couldn't make out anything other than that.
The voice asked me about my job. He said, "What does woofer mean?"
Woofer?
The voice asked me, how are school expenses so high and teacher pay so low?
What?
They probed me. For an explanation on how the equalization aid formula worked.
What?
After a series of questions, I blacked out again.
They just wanted to know the plan about how to deal with our aging facilities. I don't think my answer satisfied them, so I blacked out.
Yeah, I didn't know what to tell them. Then I blacked out.
The next thing I remember, 37 hours had passed, and I was back at the Kalahari.
78 hours passed, and I was at the Kalahari.
52 hours passed. I'm at the Kalahari. I need answers.
I don't know what or even why this happened to me, but I need answers.
Yeah, I want answers too. Can anybody tell me how to fix my roof? Or how to fix the equalization formula?